Zelda 2 Adventures of Link with instructions for the Game Boy Advance. I think this sold for like $22. Silver Nintendo DS sold for $40 on Amazon. This was eBay. And a Tommy Bahama Save Me Dr. Cocktail, 100% silk. He is board certified. Sold for $45 on eBay.
Who cares about eBay and Amazon orders, right? You want to know if I bought the van. There she is. She looks like an egg.
John.
That's my mom.
And it's Rye.
Hi, Mom. How are you?
Wow, this is beautiful.
It's in pretty good shape. I've owned it for almost 16 years.
Oh wow. So you're one of the originals. It will definitely need some tires.
For me, I believe.
AC is blowing cold. It whistles when I hammer the gas. That's kind of weird. Very spacious. You said you got a guy looking at it tomorrow, right?
That's what he says.
Yeah.
Around noon.
I'll stand by my offer. About $1,500 is my budget. But if you want to wait for the other guy and see if you can get more, then I'm okay with that too.
I take 1,800 right now.
Okay. I'll look at a couple more because I know the other ones were like 13, 14.
But higher miles, right?
One was about 150. It was about one was about the same. Well, I did not buy the van. It was asking 1,900. I messaged him in the email. I said, 15's kind of like my budget, what I want to spend on this type of van. And he's like, oh, come look at it before you make me an offer. So I went to go look at it. It was only 30 minutes away, so it's not a big deal. We're in the Prius. Me and my mom are spending time together. We get to go look at the van. I got to test drive the van. I got to see the van for the first time ever. It's a Toyota Previa. They were made between 91 and 97. It is a 4-cylinder mid-engine mount, so that means the engine's like mounted under the center of the car, and it looks like an egg, a futuristic spaceship egg from the 90s. It's spacious. I'm a Toyota fanboy. It's a model of van that I've been looking at seriously. It had 145,000 miles on it. The guy said it had no issues. He's owned it since the early 2000s, but he would not come down on the price where I wanted to be. Since it was the first one I've looked at, I'm not in a rush. Not being in a rush is how you find a good vehicle or save money. I'm not in love with it. Like, I'm not in love with any of these vans yet. If it had like 40,000 miles on it, it was babied by grandma, yeah, okay, I would definitely be in love with that van. I'm just taking my time, trying not to rush into a purchase. And I'm looking at one today, actually. I'm on my way up there right now. It is listed for $1,650 on Craigslist. It has 150,000 miles and same model Toyota Previa. It's a 91 or a 92, I can't remember. It's an old one. But he said on the phone yesterday, he's like, oh, I won't waste your time. You could take it for 1,200 bucks. So that's already saving me 500 bucks right there. And then how much is that? 1,200 saving me off of that Nissan NV 2500 that was like $17,000. That's saving me a ton of money. But I'm on my way to look at it right now. He says he's ripped out the rear seats and turned it into like a cargo van, which works for me because I just want to be able to sleep in it. So we're on our way to Sarasota to take a look at the van. That's the van.
Bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it all home to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't get the cruise control to work on this. AC's blowing decently cold, but the cruise control I'm not getting to work. I mean, the thing runs, it pulls a little bit to the right. He's only wanting 1,200 bucks, which is not a bad deal, but I'm thinking that I might be able to either get it cheaper. It looks like the engine, I'm not familiar with these engines, but that looks like the engine case. It's just missing a bolt, like right, a pretty big bolt right there. Thanks you for showing it to me. And I'll keep in touch. I'll look at a couple more, but I'll add you down to my spreadsheet, my van buying spreadsheet.
Well, that's the best way to do it. That means you are organized.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
I'm not rushing into anything.
Okay.
It's just checking everything out, and I'll let you know. Thank you. Hung out with John for about 30 or 45 minutes. Tires are great, brakes on it were great. It was pulling a little bit to the right, but I think it's because the tire pressure was so low. We didn't have a pump to pump it up. I did not like that there was a bolt missing from underneath the engine that I saw when I was looking under the car. I also think that he told me he's owned it for like 10 years, but the title said he only owned it for 2.5. A couple things didn't add up. The guy was super nice regardless. You're gonna love this van, you're gonna love this van. It's on my list. He said $1,200, which the price is right, but I don't know if the van is right. I'm gonna look at another one. I'm gonna do some more research on Craigslist, see what we can find. I am in Sarasota. I reached out to somebody on Instagram that wanted to meet up. I reached out to him yesterday, so he hasn't gotten back to me. I'm gonna go to a couple of thrifts while I'm in Sarasota to make good use of my time and space. Maybe I'll run into him, maybe not. I'm a bloody, sweaty mess right now from this 95-degree Florida heat Craigslist van weather. Minivan is one of the ways my brain's been thinking, just because their older late models are so cheap. Van saga continues. Let's go to Goodwill. So here's my conversation with Ty. I'm like, dude, I'm coming to Sarasota tomorrow. Are you gonna be here? And he's here. And we didn't plan it at all. It was literally the universe just worked. Gonna pop on this Logitech webcam, $299. This CC Radio 2, they're asking $599 for it. This thing is sweet. K-Pro Open Racket. This thing is super sick for $599. Seems like brand new. Got a DJI drone here. This Goodwill is awesome.
Do you know how it works?
This is super cool. Drones at Goodwill in Florida. Got a bunch of goodies. So Ty says he never got my Instagram message. For whatever reason, the notification didn't pop up, but it worked out. It totally worked out. That's how small of a world it is. Resellers bump into each other. They congregate at the Goodwill. And I got some good deals there. My mom's gonna be happy with that Roomba. Late package delivery. So this is Ty. He reached out to me on Instagram. He lives in Sarasota, which I recently found out maybe like a month ago. So I've been in Florida for about a month and a half. It was inevitable that we were gonna link up and hang out. Wasn't really planned today, but today is the day.
Oh, I have an accent though. I have
an accent. I have an American accent. Goodwill number 2. And this one's beautiful. Look at the architecture. So I just picked up a liquid metal, it's by Head, liquid metal racquetball racket. Strings are good, the body's good, but the grip is crap. Not too big of a deal. People usually put their own overwrap or change the grip on them anyways, and I think this will go for 40. Ty's got some stuff. He's got a baseball bat. He thinks he's gonna get like 40 for that, and then he's got some stuff looks like for Amazon FBA. These Sarasota Goodwills are so nice. This is like a shopping mall. It is clean, it is organized, like TJ Maxx style checkout where it's like different booths and they call your number. It's nice. This is beautiful. It's got a blue controller, it's a slim, and they've already tested it and everything. This is a really nice packaging. I am very impressed with it, but this is nice. For 20 bucks, everything's real nice packaged together. I'll take it. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your day. Goodwill number 3. What are you gonna find? I've been to this one before. And Goodwill's going green with the EV parking only. If you see me walking out with the Epson, you'll know who took it. Cool, they got a projector here, but it doesn't have HDMI, so I'm not gonna get it. My only complaint with this Goodwill, there's like no signal throughout the whole store. Vintage Champion, made in USA, and it's reversible. That's pretty sick. I think we're gonna get that.
Right.
So pick this up.
Now I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna show you what I got.
Okay, gotta do it. Show us. What do you? What? Shut up, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's cool. I did the upfront work and then he did the digging. Wow, that's crazy. I found one of these for 19 bucks, and then where'd you go back there? And there was more good stuff.
Yeah.
Did they just come out or just got marked down or something?
It was on the side, right?
I just saw one.
Wow.
Wow. 3. Yeah, each one of these should go for like 100 bucks or more on Amazon, and they're 20 bucks a pop. Sweet. That's money. That's a lot of money. That's like 500 bucks. Easy, out of Goodwill. This is a single best way to get popcorn right here. It's like a hair dryer hooked up to a vent, and it shoots out popcorn. It's like the best, most healthiest way to eat popcorn. It's the best. And Ty got some bins to help organize his stuff back at the house. That's always good. Inventory organization is important. He wouldn't let me pay, but he told me I can pay next time. And I'm gonna remember that. You go look at a van today, and you make $300 just like that. I'm gonna give you a hug. Check your Instagram messages next time. Later, Ty. Totally unexpected, totally awesome story. Ty's kind of quiet, so I didn't want to shove the camera in his face a bunch. He lives in Sarasota with his wife and kid of 3 years old. He used to work as an LPN and a sushi chef, and he wasn't making that much money. He Googled how to make money on the internet. He said he found Steve Rakin's videos first, and then he said something about my videos. He is in the green room, and he's gotten a lot of value out of the Facebook group. He says he mostly gets a lot of motivation, and if he has a question about something, he'll go into the Facebook group. He'll use the magnifying glass search function, some keywords having to do with his question, and then he'll read the responses. He's not really active in the Facebook group, but he still gets plenty of value out of it. It was really awesome to meet him. He's got a great story on how he got started. He's immigrated here from Korea and came over here by himself. He is a brave soul to come to a foreign country not speaking the language by himself. So it was great to meet you, Ty. You are an amazing hustler, providing for your family. Look into that term life insurance. Term life insurance, that's what you want to get. We'll have to definitely link back up in the future, go sourcing, go yard selling, do something. I'm on my way back down to Port Charlotte. If you haven't already, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. If you have any encouraging comments, I'd love to hear them. Appreciate everyone for hanging out today, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. Bye. It's finding the dock. It's docking. It's docked. Oh, this one's sick.
Is it?
$50 iRobot Roomba 780 series.